Hello and welcome to Get Into Games on Air, a podcast about board games and the people who play them. Hello, my name is Craig, and joining me, as always, Olympian, maybe,
What?
Rebecca.
Okay, that was the weirdest introduction ever.
You could be an Olympian. I've been watching the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, we have.
I could see you doing the big, long, high skiing
The big
snowboard
air.
thing, the big air. I could see you doing a triple salchow flipper. What's it called? The melon sausage grab or something? Or not the sausage grab. That's a completely different podcast for a different time. Hello, everyone.
I don't think I could. In the slightest.
You might be able to.
I don't like heights.
Well, they weren't
That would
high.
be an awful
True. Keep to the
sport
Olympic
to get involved in if you don't like heights.
Well, what about the Olympic sweeping?
I could do sweeping. I could definitely do sweeping.
I practice sweeping. I can do that all the
I
time.
could also push a stone
on
ice, I think.
Yeah.
I might be able to.
Yeah,
Not sure.
Exactly. You give it a little twist before you let go, just to give it a little bit of curl.
It's like board games on ice.
Easy as peas, that is.
Board games on ice.
I think our lovely friends, our board games does a bit of the old curling.
Do they?
I think so.
We'll have to go visit.
Sure, I've seen him doing a bit of the old curling. He'll have to message in and tell us. He'll post a story of listening to it going, I do the curling. That was my Scottish accent.
Wow. Really?
I'm tired. That's as much Scottish
board
accent
games on ice.
Board games on ice. So we
just like crokinole.
Games in the freezer. I'll just put loads of games in the freezer.
Yeah.
You get them all frosted up. Hello, welcome to the podcast. This is a bit of an intro. I haven't even introduced the podcast episode. This is an episode. This is our January roundup. Board game roundup. January board game roundup, where we round up all the games that we played, all the games that we loved, all the games that we may not have loved as much. And we talk about a bit about stats, what we've statted this lovely month, and how our challenges are going, our alphabet challenge and stuff like that. But one of the things I think we missed an episode last week because life gets in the way.
I wasn't very well, I don't think.
No.
And we had this like cold
thing.
The kids had cold. It was Corday's birthday, so we just
it was all going.
Life got in the way.
It was. So we just avoided it. But yeah, so we're going to have a brief chat before we get into our stats of the month. Stats of the month. That's our theme tune.
You should have done a jingle.
That was the jingle.
Oh.
It was good,
You should have done a better jingle.
Oh, stats of the month.
Okay.
But
can you repeat that multiple times? Like, so every month, or are you going to be able to repeat that same jingle?
Yeah, easy.
Right.
Easy as peas, that is. So we're going to talk about what we were going to talk about last week in brief. We're going to talk about To Boldly Game, which was a board game convention that is run in the National Space Centre here in Old Blighty. Mm-hmm. It is run by the lovely folks of Aircon, which is just around the corner.
Didn't it used to be run by UKG?
It's all the same people, really, isn't it? Let's face it. But yeah, it was a nice... Is a pre-warm up to those sort of conventions.
Season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty much where the convention season really starts for us, I find.
For us, yeah.
I feel like it's like, that gets me in the mood. And you've got like tabletop in Donny, I think, up the road this weekend, which we're not going to, but it's there. It's just too far away. Some people are excited about going to that one, and then it's Aircon, then it's UKG, and then it's all the big stuff and the big shiny stuff.
Yeah.
So To Boldly Game. It is run by, as we said, the people from who lovingly run Aircon. You got a plethora of. It was much bigger this year.
Yeah, I think so. So you walk into the Space Centre. And you obviously you come. Well, it's only obvious if you've been, but you come to the cafeteria, and then just past the cafeteria are all the. You kind of veer off into these different parts of the Space Centre, which is all surrounding the planetarium.
Yeah.
But there were board game adjacent and board game publishers, etc., in all of the different areas, and sometimes further back than usually.
And up the stairs, and they'd really taken over a lot of the spaces, which I suppose the downside to that is the previous years you've been able to enjoy the board games, and because it wasn't as big, you've also been able to really enjoy the museum at the same time. So you've been able to do all of the science, fun sciencey things that the Space Centre offers. It is one of the best places to visit, personally, especially with families. It's a really, really cool place. But this year, with so many vendors and not looking like it's going to get any smaller, it really took over the entire Space Centre. And I understand that potentially it's the quieter season for the Space Centre, so they want to make it busy and they want to pack as much in as they can. I could just see people being a little bit, I didn't really get to enjoy the Space Centre as much as the board games.
It doesn't take over any of the Rocket Tower bit, if anybody's been. So that's still available to kind of walk around.
Yeah.
But certainly this year, they'd taken over the spaceport bit, which was...
Yeah, there's a TetraStar, which is like a mini escape room. So to be fair, why they took that over, I don't know, it is an escape room.
But they'd taken out some of the rooms for like Clock Tower and things.
Yeah.
So you could still go on the TetraStar, but only on the ride bit, not on the
story-driven bit.
Our kids like the bit where they get a tag and then they have to do something to try and save the specimens and things.
Yeah.
That was all sort of not available. You could just go and ride the 2-minute ride if you wanted to, and then Blood on the Clock Tower was taking place
inside the TetraStar, which was good to like have these different things and these different experiences. Blood on the Clock Tower at a very, very family orientated convention felt a little bit like they were trying to find
putting over on the tannoy. We need players for Blood in the Spaceport or whatever, Blood on the TetraStar or whatever it was. But obviously, well, I keep saying obviously, it's not obvious. Our kids know what the spaceport is and the TetraStar, so they were saying, what's happened there? What's happened there? They didn't realise it's a game, obviously.
Yeah.
So, it was a bit alarming.
Maybe it's not like the best game for... I mean, there were plenty of games. I felt like Saturday... Well, I was working the event with Asmodee, and it felt like the Saturday had more gamery gamers as well as families. And then Sunday was just families and kids, and the kids were smaller than they were on Saturday.
Way of like UKGE and stuff. Sunday's always the family day, and
correct.
I think my only criticism of the event is it doesn't feel like it knows whether it's set up for, as you say, board gamers or whether it's for families. It doesn't. A lot of the games are not accessible to children.
Yeah.
That are being showcased.
Yes.
There is obviously an area like Hachette have lots of their big games, giant games that you can play, and Imagination Gaming have lots of games for children. But then there were things like the guy who's made Black Metro and Molinaris games with their games, which aren't necessarily for children, although they look fun.
Yeah.
The actual strategy behind it is not accessible for younger children.
I mean, with Asmodee, we were running. We were positioned in the children's game section, which was crazy. Mm-hmm. But we also had Star Wars Unlimited. Could be a kids' game, but not the young age that they were.
Yeah.
Battle of Hoth. That as soon as you put that in the kids section, it looks like a load of toys, and it's not. Still simple enough for teenagers, 12, 10, 11, whatever, but little kids, absolutely not. We had the Mandalorian Adventures that I was trying to run, which absolutely was not
Which, by the way,
doable.
Is a great game.
Which is a great game.
You came home and then subsequently taught me the game. It was great fun.
It's really good. And we also had the Unlock. There was Mandalorian Dobble, and the unlock game, which can be quite good, but not entirely suitable for like the age of people that were coming. But that was more where we were based in the thing. And then you had lots of like board game accessories again. Our wonderful friends over at Geeky Meeple 3D Printing and Attican Games. That's incredible things that they make. And I'm sure they sold a whole lot and they got to display it. Geeky Meeples had their 3D printer out, actually printing.
That was really cool.
Which the kids, everyone just stopped and stared and watched it.
Yeah, like our kids were like, what's that? And I was like, that's a 3D printer. And I was trying to explain to Corday that that's how her dragon's made.
Yeah.
And she was like, is it? And they were like, they just wanted to watch it.
But again, it's like, what's the target audience here for this event? And it feels, I really love the event. It is one of my favorites. The vibe is so chilled out and it's so relaxing. But sometimes I do feel like it hits the miss. It's a hit on. Yeah, so I feel it can be a bit like hit and miss as far as like what the target demographic for it. But overall, I really enjoy the convention. I mean, do you have any highlights of things that you saw?
I always feel like it's quite a long day because we get there at the same time you have to get there to start work.
Yeah.
We have to wait in the car a little bit and then we go in and the kids want to go and do what they usually do at the Space Center because they love it so much. I feel like there were a few disappointments in the Space Center just because Corday really likes the
Apollo landing.
The what?
The Apollo mission.
Yeah, so you can go in. Somebody has to direct you to launch the rocket, but it's closed off. Now I don't know if it's closed off because it's broken, because sometimes that does happen, or it was closed off because they knew they would have a lot of foot traffic, and it's actually a slow thing, and it stops the crowds being able to get through because it causes a bit of a pinch area.
Cute, yeah.
So we couldn't do that. She also likes the floor, or the interactive floor, but obviously where the publishers were set up, floor wasn't available.
Yeah.
And she likes the TetraStar, which also wasn't fully working. So she was like, I want to go do these things. But so far as the board games, I think, what did we do? So, yes. So the first thing I had to rush and see was the gold box of Time Troopers, which was amazing. And that box is so heavy. Like, if you've backed it, great. If you haven't backed it, you're going to go and buy it because it's 50 quid with a
neoprene
mat. And like that box is chock-a-block full and heavy as anything.
It's full of content, isn't it?
It really is. And it looks stunning with the gold box. It looks so cool. What else did we check out? I had a nice conversation with the guy who runs who makes Black Metro, which hopefully he'll be coming on the podcast. That was really cool. It's hard with the kids because they flipped, really. We did play quite a few games in Imagination Gaming. And there was a Red Riding Hood game, which was kind of, you roll a dice, move a certain amount, and then you turn over and you have to, like, it's kind of memory game. You have to try and remember what you've turned over, and it's a cooperative game. That was quite fun.
That was quite cute. The things were like little Funko Pops almost, like, weren't they? Little rubbery.
Yeah. And then there was it the Panda, the Squeaky Panda game?
Squeaky Pandas.
Which was a silly fun. Like, I wouldn't buy it because it seemed too easy at 3 to just get. But essentially, you split up all the cards, and you're trying to play down a card that you don't want, get other cards till you get a set of 4, and when you get a set of 4, you have to grab a panda. A bit like Spooner Dials or
the Bacon game,
the Cork game,
the Corks. Yeah. So fundamentally just the same thing.
Collect a set of cards, grab a thing.
Yeah,
it was good fun in the convention, but we don't need it in our collection.
No.
What else did we? I'm trying to think back now. Do you remember anything that you saw?
I mean, Hachette had some good stuff out. They had some of their old favourites, the main kind of things that they always bring around.
Well, we played actually Ice Cool 2.
Yeah.
That was quite cool. I think it just adds more stuff to Ice Cool. I do like Ice Cool. I'm kind of like, do we get it? Do we
on
not?
the edge about it? Yeah, it's a nice little dexterity flicking game.
Yeah.
But we've got flicking games, so it's sort of like...
Yeah.
Yeah, there were lots of indie, so unfringed things. Chris was there with Feather Something.
Oh,
with his nice shiny box.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, I've shared a picture on my Instagram. I'm not sure whether I was supposed to, but he had the box for Feathered Something.
Yeah,
which will now always be called Feather Something, but for everybody else, it's Fetching Feathers. And inside, and this is where there's been a lot of talk recently online and on social media about the effort that publishers go to. You can really see the effort in some publishers, and I definitely say that with Chris, because he's put his artwork for the birds inside the box lid, and it looks stunning.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool.
A bit special. Yeah.
And you don't there's no need to do that. It's not going to sell the game because it's inside. You won't know it's there until you open it up. But
it's beautiful.
Like you could have it on the wall. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's that, and he had the proper copy of Dot as well with the nice big wooden tokens in that. That was really nice.
The 2 coats painting.
2 thin coats was
2
there.
Thin coats, which is always like a go-to, and seems to be like we get there early enough to always get a spot. So we were like there. Well, we were there at 10 when it opened. Went over Time Troopers, went up the stairs. They said, "Have you signed up?" And I was like, "Oh no!" So went back down the stairs to the information desk to sign up. Nobody else had signed up, so we were able to go and do it straight away. And that's always a good way to spend sort of half an hour to an hour painting up models. I could have spent longer there, but the kids ran, had splashed all the paint on.
A bit bored,
and I was like, "Oh, but I'm in the middle of mine." But I don't usually do it. But it was nice to sit down and
just
actually do it.
Chill for a bit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and there was that Blue Fox Games, the one that did bluff pastry and things like that. That was quite a nice little indie.
So so I think they're trying to get more into games from what he was saying. They started off as like a choose your own adventure book. They've done a bit of like TCG stuff, I think.
They do comics and
Dungeons
stuff,
and Dragons stuff. And then they're just starting out into developing their own games and want to go down that route. And they had what looked like a button shy game. So I was kind of interested talking to the guy. And essentially you are cooking a pastry. You roll a dice or decide what your pastry is going to include before you see the cards. And then you're trying to collect those particular cards, but it might be that your partner's also trying to collect cards. So there's a bit of bluffing element. It's a 2-player game.
Yeah.
Bit of bluffing involved to like, do I give this card away or do I keep this card to gain points? But the artwork is incredible.
It's really cute.
And it's just another one like is it a good book? What's it called? The button show one.
Yeah, it's like that game, a nice cuppa and those kind of things. Yeah.
And there's the book expansion to it. But it's just
there's one that as well now.
You could just take with you. It doesn't take up much space, and actually then you've got like a bluffing game that you can play.
Really nice, especially Valentine's Day around the corner.
Yeah.
Chuck it out there and lie to each other on your dates.
Definitely.
But yeah, there was just lots of little indie designers and publishers, and it was nice. It was Flick Fleet is always there, which always looks fun.
Worms painted up.
Yeah, Mantic Games with worms.
Oh, looks cool.
And Halo they had there. So lots of fun stuff to look into, and lots of ways to get into games or something like that. But enjoyed and well worthwhile. I hope next year there's talk of even more taking up even more space and potentially open gaming.
Woo!
So rumours are rife.
Well, because that is the only problem. I know we've mentioned a few problems, but like the only problem is that some people. So that I saw a couple of people, and I know that you to talk to a couple of people who might have turned up but actually didn't want to go because there wasn't any open gaming, so they couldn't take their own games. But in the Imagination gaming bit, a couple of people had bought out. They bought quite hefty games. I can't remember what it was, but it was something big like Twilight Imperium, something like that.
Yeah, it was
that they were going to set up. And the Imagination gaming people had to say, no, sorry, these are our tables. You can't set up your own games here. So I imagine they turned up thinking they were there for a convention. And there is actually then, other than the cafeteria, and they only have small tables.
Yeah, little round
tables.
There is
actually nowhere to play your own game.
Yeah. And also there like Hachette are selling the games. There are people selling games, and like you do at most conventions, you buy a game,
play the game,
you go sit down, you set it up, you play it. And that's where maybe there potentially is. There's a secret room out back that normally hides stormtroopers. So there's potential. It's not a big space, but there's potential.
I think if they could open that up and have a little, like, even maybe a food truck or something, then you could encourage more people to stay. Whereas I feel like some people might just come, do one loop of it, and go, "Yeah, I've seen everything I need to see," and out we go again.
Yeah.
I've
seen the planetarium, I've seen what's to offer, and then we can go.
Yeah. But it was good fun.
But it's chilled. The people who run it, the Space Center staff, couldn't be nicer as well and more accommodating. It's a lovely convention that I enjoy every single year. So roll on next year. Well, not too quickly, but roll on next year.
No, because we've got other things to do this year.
Other conventions and fun things to do, like dancing.
I was wearing, though, my Time Troopers merch.
Where did you get your Time Troopers merch?
Funny you should ask.
Oh my gosh, but I'm going to ask.
If you're into quality t-shirts and merch that actually feels good to wear.
I am into quality shirts and merch. I mean, merch.
You've got to check out Shirts and Merch Studio.
This
isn't mass-produced generic stuff. Shirts and Merch is all about clean designs, bold ideas, and pieces that feel like they were just for you, like the Time Troopers t-shirt.
Yes.
I look better than the Molinarius Games people.
Yes.
In my Shirts and Merch t-shirt.
Correct.
I'm just ad-libbing here.
What?
Whether you want something funny, something stylish, or something that shows off your personality without screaming it, although I do want it to scream, I love Time Troopers, so that's absolutely fine. They've got a design that hits the mark. Every item is printed with care. The shirts are soft and durable, and the shop has that handcrafted small studio charm you just don't get from big brands.
I'm currently wearing an art project t-shirt.
Hey. And honestly, it's a perfect place to grab a gift or treat yourself to something you'll actually want to wear more than once.
I do.
Like the Time Troopers t-shirt that's coming out every time. So if you want to upgrade your wardrobe or join the Time Troopers clan like me, support a creator-run shop making genuinely great stuff, head over to Shirts and Merch Studio on Etsy. The link is in the description. Take a look, pick your favorite design or the Time Troopers t-shirt and grab something that fits your style.
Like a Time Troopers t-shirt.
Like a Time Troopers t-shirt. We got to get those things sold for when it fully launches and everybody gets Time Troopers.
So when the second game's out, you can get a Time Troopers 2 t-shirt.
Oh, yes.
A Time Troopers 2 shirt. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Lovely. So January. What? Yes. No, yes, that's what I want to do. Play a game. I don't want to...
You can talk about January whenever. You can only play a game right now.
Sure. Let's play a game.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that is the first word.
Ugh.
So for those of you who don't know, I pick 5 words. Craig has to try and guess the game. And it, more often than not, someone should do the stats on how often it comes up. The first word is always cards.
Okay. Mosaic.
No.
Oh.
Trick.
Key landing. Key landing.
Wowzer.
Wowzers.
You got
I
it.
just got a voucher. Let me take a look. It says I
now
get
you're
a
getting
free.
Sued by MC Grammar.
MC Grammar is lovely.
So
raps about a Gruffalo.
Tricky Landing, which I've seen a lot of love for recently on the social medias.
Brian Always Plays Blue has done a wonderful YouTube full review situation for it.
The other words were cards, trick, target, dexterity, clowns.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
January.
You want to know the stats now?
I don't know about stats.
So, I thought we'd start by talking about the people we played the games with.
I want to be where the people are.
You're in a very singy mood today.
You know what? I am.
Right. So
I've got the body for music. I mean, it's Pavarotti's, but I've got was Pavarotti's, not now.
It's interesting because that's not interesting.
I mean, it's a bit interesting. People driving around at this point.
Lovely.
Crashed.
So
Not because of the potholes.
I stat the games, but it's under your
name. Yes.
So it tells me that I played the most games for myself, which is not true because it's talking about you. So you played the most games with me. Obviously, that makes sense, right?
No, I quite often play with myself the most.
We played about 80 games together over the course of January.
Okay, 80 games.
We played 30 of them with our kids. Then I thought we might talk about the 3 kind of games, days, evenings we had. Right. So we had Cara and Alex.
We did.
Over.
We did.
Which was very pleasant.
It was fun.
I always quite enjoy having new people over.
Yes.
Not just... I get a little bit nervous about new people coming over, but I really like seeing how different people play different games.
And I like it when people bring cake.
Yeah, cake's always good.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed seeing, probably specifically Alex, playing really strategically.
Yes.
Some of the games.
Like mathing out every...
But to me, that's really interesting because we played, I think it was Fromage.
Yes.
We taught them Fromage. And I have a tendency of just like, I'll make that cheese and see what happens because I don't really tend to think through my turns which is probably why I don't win many games. I'll just go, I'll do that. That seems like a cool thing. I'll get that back in 2 turns' time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And Alex was really like, right, so if I do this, then this will happen. And on the 3rd turn, and I know other people do that, but it's just like, it made me up my game in a game that I feel really comfortable with.
Yeah.
It just made me go, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, like, why are you mathing this out to the...
Just like, not in a bad way, but just like made me up my game a little bit more to just...
Yeah. No, it was definitely, it was definitely very good. And it was like, we also played the art project and it was sort of like, well, the percentage chart, it was almost like playing a board game with C3PA. Don't tell me the arts, kid. But yeah, it was good. It was
but he made really some really good points. Like, if we do that, the likelihood is not very... And I was like, but usually I would choose that option. And actually, it was better not to do what he was suggesting because actually then we went on to kind of win the game or whatever. But,
yeah, of course.
My brain doesn't work like that. So it's always interesting to me to see how other people play games.
Yeah.
It was a very enjoyable day and we played lots of games and it was good fun. And hopefully it's the first of many and we shall do it again.
Yes.
And we also played...
We had a Biscoff sticky Biscoff sponge with a nice Biscoff sauce. We had it with some custard, posh custard as well. That was really good. That was really warm, gooey. Yeah, it's very good.
We also had a bit of a games day with Ruth.
We did,
which was really nice. Always nice to meet up with her and her daughter. I can't remember what we played now, but
we played things like Gold Hustle, Alpaca. We played a few of the lighter ones, Rings, but it was trick taking
game.
Yeah,
it's always just good fun. Always just relaxed.
Nice.
Never
chilled.
Feels like, it's never too much. It's never too much trouble to have her over, and I always love our time together. And then we had an evening where we spent playing some games with our friends from across the pond, which is always nice.
We did, yes.
PJ and Katie.
Yes, so PJ of Meeple to Meeple fame.
Yes, and played some My City.
The roll and build. Love it.
Did we play number 9?
We played number 9.
Yeah.
Did we play number 9?
I don't know.
We had it next to us. We played Rolling Realms. We played we didn't play number 9 this time.
Okay.
We normally do. It's a firm favourite.
Yeah. So they were kind of our big days that we've got. And in February we've got some
Saturday, in fact.
Yeah. More people coming to play. So that will be we'll talk about that next
in March.
Next month. Interestingly or not interestingly, we mostly played on a Saturday, which makes sense because that's the day we don't have to worry about work or going back to work the next day. And so Saturdays are always a good time playing, and we mostly played at home.
That makes sense as well. Yeah, because that's where the games are.
Well, also because it's winter time, it's been quite miserable weather. So
yes,
we've not been getting out.
This is the UK. It's been grey every day. And it rhymes, so it must be true.
However, I do think we've done quite well on our alphabet challenge. So we started the year saying we're going to do the alphabet challenge, but in order.
Yes.
So we've done the alphabet challenge before, so for anybody who doesn't know, the alphabet challenge is where you play a game from each letter of the alphabet. We've done it mixed up before where you can just play a game and it just counts. Yes. For a letter of the alphabet, but we've never done it where we've gone from A to Z. Now, I would say we have cheated a little bit. Not cheated, but we played so we completed most of the alphabet challenge in the first 5 days of the year.
Yes.
Because we played with the kids games in order from A to Y.
Yeah.
Basically in quick succession, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're still outstanding Z.
Yep.
We haven't played that yet, but we don't really have a game.
Well, Zuli. We'll probably just throw in a game of Zuli or something like that.
The kids were doing the alphabet challenge with us, so it feels unfair to kind of not involve them in the last one.
Well, we'll see.
But they may have forgotten about it now, and we can just say, "Oh no, we did it."
Yeah.
But that was so we achieved that pretty much in January. Just got to finish off the Z. The other challenges we were doing was playing one light game and one heavy game every
week.
Okay. We're quite a way off that. Well, not so bad.
But what are you deeming as a heavy game on the app?
So there are things like SETI, Ark Nova, Bitoku, Brass Birmingham. So they're quite heavy games. We haven't played.
No.
We've only played SETI as being a heavy game, according to this.
Okay. According to the BG stats.
We have played 38 light games that were from 1 to 2.
Nice. On the BGG
on
rankings.
The BGG thing.
Fair enough.
So we haven't done... I put to play our unplayed owned games, but we need to do some work on that because there are lots of games that we have played in the list and some that we don't have anymore. So I need to update.
Yes,
I don't think it's pulled through our new updated list.
And a few new games have come into the collection that we now need to add.
Yeah.
So that makes that or we just don't add them, and then that score will stay the same and we win.
Yeah. So I don't know. We haven't, the alphabet challenge fine, but the other challenges we've not done so well on.
No.
So what have we been playing? How do you want me to do this? We've got 54 on the list of games that we played. Should I go from the bottom?
Just go through them from...
I'll go from the bottom.
What's the bottom mean?
We played Piles. It's the bottom on here because I think...
the latest is at the top.
Well, it's it's done by number of plays on mine and how short the game was.
Riveting.
But I actually really enjoyed Piles.
Yeah, I did too.
Don't shuffle them all before you start playing it.
No, we definitely took them out of the box, shuffled them, then looked at the rules and says, do not shuffle the cards.
Because you need sets.
Yeah.
So you take out a number of sets depending on how many people are playing. So say for 2 players, you have 8 sets of different types of clothes. When I say different types of clothes, they're very close.
Yeah, some of them are like the
so
t-shirt and the shirt.
It's a t-shirt and then it's a polo shirt, or it's a t-shirt with a round neck and a t-shirt with a
collar or something. Yeah.
So it's quite hard to distinguish, and essentially it's like a fast-paced game where you're trying to collect sets before the other person. You want to get 4 sets or however many sets it is.
It's fun.
It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, what is this, really? And then played it and thought, actually, you know what? There is a place for this. It's quite frantic. It's quite silly. So, yeah, nice.
We played Jungle Hustle. If we've talked about it on the podcast, I'm just going to quickly go past it.
Yeah.
Dirty Pig, Lacuna, Monopoly Deal, Labyrinth, Kitty Bitty, Castle Boom. Have you explained that one before?
Yeah, Castle Boom is
it's not. I want it to be Castle Boom, but it's called Castle Boom. But it feels like it should be Castle Boom, but it's not.
Well, basically what you're doing is it's a memory game. You are selecting 2 tiles from this board. The box is the board. And if they match, hooray, you keep on turning over until you match in the colours. If you find one that's an odd colour, you turn that one back over. But then what you have to do is the number of matches that you had or a number of areas or pieces of castle that you have to add to a specific coloured location. So if you found 3 purples, you have to then add 3 castle pieces to the purple section. And it's a bit dexterity game. So it's memory game and dexterity game. And you're trying to add. And if you add the castle, you get a coin per castle bit before it falls over. And then there are bonus coins you can get as well. And whoever has the most coins at the end of the game win. It is a little kids' dexterity game. It's fine. It is a game.
It's a game.
I don't know how long we have for it. I think the kids will get bored of it.
Yeah, it's like
when you've got something like it's
Rhino Hero.
The benefit is I think it's quicker to set up than Rhino Hero.
Yeah.
You can just get it out of the box and go.
And it doesn't fall down as easily as Rhino Hero.
No. Rhino Hero is but Rhino Hero is more fun, and that one will stay. Anyway.
Yeah. We played Abduction, Water, Valley of the Vikings, Suro, and then a new one that you've just got is Scurry Up.
Yeah, Scurry Up's great. I just made a video about that. Scurry Up is essentially it's from Up Games or Asmodee US. Essentially, what you're doing is you are squirrels. It is a blind bidding worker placement game. So you'll have a dice that you're set to a specific number, and there'll be, depending on your player count, but up to 6 worker location points. You change the dice to the number you want. You put your thumb up so your hand looks like a little squirrel. Then you take your hand off and you show the number. Then you try and put your squirrel in that worker placement space. If depending on if it's a one location and you put 2 squirrels there, they both don't get anything, and you get an oops point. But essentially, what you're doing is you're trying to gain treats like nuts and berries and ladybirds to get all your good food. You can get extra points for flowers, and when you mess up, you can still actually score points that way as well. So it's very forgiving, but it's a really nice little game.
We played Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship. We played Tricky Landing, Incantibus, X-Nymph, Ubongo, Quacks & Co, Quedlingberg Dash, which we hadn't played for quite a while, but I actually really enjoyed playing with the kids. I forgot how enjoyable.
Yeah, it's good.
And they quite enjoyed the bag building thing. It's like obviously, because it's called Quacks, but it's the kids' version of Quacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good fun. Acropolis, Yahtzee, Wandering Towers, P is for Pizza, Micro Macro Kids, Marvelous, Funny Bunny, Play It Again, Baffled, Alpaca, Rolling Realms Redux, Moon Rollers, Harmonies, The Art Project, Lem's Space Agency, Enchanted Forest, which I have now reached my end with. Like, I was ready to go into battle with... No, I wasn't going to go into battle with him. But Nick from Board Game Review, I was like, no, there is a game here. Like, it's not the worst thing ever. And then we got it out, and it was just after Christmas. So, like, in the new year, just before the kids went back to school. And I was like, why are we playing this? This is so dumb.
Yeah.
I think it is the roll and move element of it. It's just like, come on, let's just find the thing.
Yeah.
There's got to be
a better
this
way.
Is definitely one for your board game MOT. There's got to be a better way.
Yes.
Of, you know, like the tree thing is quite cool where you're trying to find which tree has which thing. But it doesn't do anything for me anymore.
No.
We've played Catan only because our eldest is really into it.
Yeah, she really is.
Like, really loves it.
Yeah.
Like, I could take it or leave it. Like, it's okay. I'll play it. And I don't begrudge playing it with her. But she's like, can we play that? Can we play Catan again? Can we play Catan again? She loves it, doesn't she? Return to Dark Tower, SETI, Oh My Pigeons. Oh, I took Oh My Pigeons to school today.
Yes.
And we played Oh My Pigeons, and they loved it. And it wasn't as annoying as when we play it at home. Like, that 5 didn't come up very much. But they did win by getting the 5 on the dice the first time. But they loved they want to play it again and again and again. So they loved that. So I think that's definitely a hit with the kids. Similo, Gentle Rain, number 9, and In the Footsteps of Darwin. That takes us up to our top 10 most.
But we played Footsteps of Darwin with the correspondence expansion.
We did, which was very exciting.
It was good.
Very enjoyable. I did enjoy it. Anyway, so I thought, we're talking about games we could play. If you fancy playing any of those, then you should probably head along to a shop that sells those kind of games.
Probably.
And there is a shop where you can go, but you don't even have to leave your front room.
Is there?
Shall I tell you about it?
Tell me more.
So, board game nights are only as good as the games you bring to the table, and that's why I always start at boardgamist.com. Pretty sure he's going to stock Time Troopers when it comes up. It's a shop built by people who genuinely love the hobby, the kind of place where every title feels hand-picked, not just stocked. Although I have told him to stock Time Troopers. Whether you're hunting for the newest hotness, a family favourite, or that one expansion nobody else seems to carry, they make it easy. Fast shipping, careful packaging, and a selection that actually respects your shelf space. If you want your next game night to hit that perfect stride, head to boardgamers.com and find something worth playing.
Yes. And if you do head to boardgamers.com and you use the code GETINTOGAMES, you can get 5% off your purchase, which is very exciting because they've got some new stuff in. I think he's got the new Diwan, which is something that's been going on about with Asmodee at the moment. They've been going on a lot about that on the old advertising machines. Cozy Stickerville, Magical Athlete, Hot Streak. So some huge titles available. And Galactic Cruise is still there.
So in January, our top 10,
yes,
we played 2 games of Fromage. Fromage does come to the table quite a lot.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to teach. It surprises me that some people still haven't played it.
Yeah, especially if they've come to our house.
But I do love it. Like, I would play it. To me, it's the perfect sort of intro game to a board games day. It doesn't take too long. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's fun. It's interesting. And then you can play other games. Like, it is. Yeah. I enjoy it. We played a few games of Flamecraft Jewels.
Yep.
Which we've changed our minds on a little bit. Like,
yeah.
At first, we were kind of like, is there enough here to keep us interested? We added the fountains in, and the extra powers, and then it's suddenly a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I think it's the lighter side of abstract strategy, but I feel that you need to throw everything in. Just throw everything in. There's no point playing without all the stuff. Just chuck it all in, and it makes it more entertaining.
It's good. It was good. It's good fun.
And if you can get the deluxe version over that retail edition, please just try.
We're kind of really into Meadow at the moment, so we've played a few games of that.
Yep.
It's always it stays on the shelf, but sometimes it goes through periods of like not having been played for a while. And then it seems to be one of those games that you haven't played for a while, but then you play it and you're like immediately want to play it again. So that seems to be what happens. And then it probably has 6 months where we don't play it. And then it gets played a few more
just remember how good it actually is.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to be asked to do some work for Lodge.
Yep.
Which is a new game from Pickpocket Games.
Yep, Pickpocket Games, by the designer of Tiny Towns.
Which, again, was kind of... Would you say it's like an abstract puzzle where
Yeah, it is a bit of a puzzle, but it's a tile placement game.
You're essentially building up your ski lodge and putting the people who come to visit the ski lodge on certain levels of your ski lodge, but they like to be in particular coloured rooms, so it's a bit of a tile placement puzzle as to where you put them, and then you score points depending on how satisfied they are. The artwork colours are a little bit like garish out there, kind of.
Yeah, I think the artwork is the only thing that's going to be very hit or miss with people.
Yeah.
Like some faces.
I kind of like it.
I do like the design, and I understand the choice.
Yeah. I did like it. And it's got acrylic tiles.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether I was supposed to or not because we had to send it on, but I quite enjoyed peeling off all the little bits of plastic covering off of them. But that's just me. We played a few games of Gold Hustle. I kind of like those games where everybody has the same set of cards, but it's on when you play them and then when you pick them up again, and whether you can like find the sweet spot to playing certain cards or whether they get blocked by other people. I kind of like those kind of card games, so I enjoyed that. Obviously, playing with PJ and Katie, My City Roll and Build, that's counted as a few plays of that because you play through a few scenarios, don't you?
Yeah.
We played quite a lot of Smitten 2. So what's ended up in our top sort of 5 are games that we've been working on for certain publishers and things.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So Smitten 2 we got from Stonemaier Games to review. Got it. I'd played Smitten 1 one time at a convention. Thought it was like a nice puzzle. But what I didn't realise, and probably should have realised, is that there's Easter eggs on the cards for all the
games,
which was really cool. So we actually did some Twitch streaming of Smitten 2, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So that was quite fun. And Grid of Shadows, which you were also sponsored to do some playthroughs.
Yeah, we played a lot of that.
So we played a lot of that.
That's coming to Kickstarter in March, I believe.
And then Take Time, which is just a great game and tends to be an end of the night kind of, let's just do this cooperatively to kind of end on a little bit of a high.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautiful and it's just very enjoyable. I think I enjoy it more than The Mind.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just the theme, the way it looks. It gives something more than The Mind. The Mind is okay, but The Mind is kind of boring.
But the mind is the same over 12 rounds. The rules change with Take Time. So you're placing different cards in different orders. You've got a certain amount of cards. It has to be a specific coloured card. So there's more to Take Time than there is to The Mind.
Then finally another one that you was sponsored to do is Go Viking. So we played a lot of that.
Yeah, Go Viking is currently on GameFound. It's fully funded. It is a Farkle-esque push your luck dice game where you are Vikings. And I quite like it. It's got quite some mythic powers where you're using the Norse gods to help mitigate your bad luck dice rolls, but you're trying to push your luck and get as much loot as you can. Which is a wonderful little game, but that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what we got up to.
Nice little games in January.
I feel like, so I've put on my list here what's our wishes for this month, which is halfway through. Crazy already. I feel like I want to play some heavier games, which I'm hoping this weekend, because we're having some friends over, that we'll be able to play a few more heavier games.
Yeah, we have some. So we got some games in that I really need to get to the table. We're going to play. I think we're going to play the Old King's Crown this weekend. I'd really like to play Brink. That looks really fun.
We've now got like Shackleton's Base.
We got some beefy boys that needs to be played, but we've also got a good mix of games that I need to get to the table soon.
Yeah, so I'd like to play some heavier games. I feel like with Corday's birthday and
your birthday,
my birthday, and everything has just been a bit busy, back to school type thing. I feel like I want to get back into of an evening trying to play a bigger game with you. Maybe we need to set it up in the table. Such as like. But yeah, so hopefully February will bring bigger, beefier games.
Indeed.
And then February's roundup will be like, yes,
we played Beefy Boys.
We
might not play as many games, but they're going to be hopefully be slightly heavier, chunkier boys. So that's that then.
Oh, I feel like I could have a drink.
Yeah, me too. I think I need one. My throat is dry.
Is it?
Yes, I feel like I need some honey and lemon, or just honey.
I need to tell you about something that makes you feel like a Viking without having to grow a beard or pillage anything.
That's what I felt like.
Nidhogger mead is smooth and honey-rich. You'll swear it was brewed by a dragon with excellent time management skills. The stuff tastes like victory, or at least like you almost went to the gym today. Remind me to talk to you about victory in a minute. It's bold, it's delicious, and it's way classier than chugging whatever mystery liquid is in the back of your fridge. So if you want to upgrade your drinking game and impress your friends with something that sounds like it came straight out of a fantasy novel, grab a bottle of Nidhogger mead, drink like a legend without having to fight one.
Yes, and use code GetIntoGames10 for 10% off at the Nidhogger mead website.
Wow.
Victory.
Great.
Yes.
So I forgot to mention something at the top when we were talking about To Boldly Game.
Yeah.
I played Time Troopers again.
Yes.
And I lost very, very badly. We were playing like episode 6. And even this other lady who was interested in it, I invited her to come and sit and watch and play. And I could not have rolled worse dice. Mark kept saying, you've only got to stealth past these people and then it's done. It's really quite simple. Could I do that? No. Kept getting killed. It was absolutely diabolical. I'm hoping when I get my actual copy, this is not the way of the world.
Yes, hopefully.
Or I'll be playing it over and over again trying to beat my score. Anyway, sorry, that was an aside.
Well, that was the aside.
The aside. Right, so what is the board game MOT this week?
Forgot about that. Right.
Well,
today's board game MOT is a little game that I like to call Der Schatz der Inka.
That's not what you call it.
No, I don't. I call it Treasures of the Inca.
I love Treasures of the Inca.
Treasures is a fantastic game. A game that was published in 1987.
Was it?
Yes. So I was 3 whole years of age when Der Schatz der Inka was created. Yeah, so in Treasures of the Inca, you are taking control of an expedition searching for the Incan treasure. Before the game starts, treasure is placed into one of 6, I think it is, or more.
There's like 8 of them.
Yeah, secret temples. So they're like little pyramids, and you take the lid off and you hide a ring, which is a little gold ring in one of them, and you mix them all up, and then you put them on their pyramid spaces. You move around, you roll some dice, 2 dice, and you move. And you have these tiles that are north, south, east, and west, and you spend those tiles to be able to move north, south, east, and west. And then you're trying to find the treasure, and then when you find the treasure, you need to be the first one to get back to the base camp. Hope that you don't get the treasure stolen off you or thrown in a lake. It's just such a good game. And also, like, even thinking about it, because it's your game, you had it, I played it when we met,
and
I loved it, and then I seem to suddenly own it. It's just such a good.
We're all covering.
It's just such a good game. I think as well, one of the things that really drew thinking about it, it's really tight resource management.
But yeah, so there have been so many games where you just don't have any, like, say, south tokens, and you cannot then
go south.
There's not that many games where, like, you can't then move a certain direction. Like, I really like that. Actually, now I'm stuck and I can't move south anymore. Like, how am I going to...
You have to go to a card space, don't you? There's compass spaces where you can get cards that give you more tokens, and then you claim more tokens.
It's great for kids learning the points of a compass, though. Right?
Yeah,
like which way.
But that resource management, I think it's really good. It gets you doing. There's decks of cards that are like there's an event deck, which bad stuff can happen, good stuff can happen. There's the gaining your resources. I think
there's a river that you have to cross, but you've only got one
raft card.
So if you use it inappropriately, then you won't be able to get back across the river.
Yeah. And you can get it. Basically, what can happen is someone can land on your space, and they steal the treasure from you,
and then they banish you to an island,
and then you have to get off that island and then chase them and go, "Give me my treasure back!" And it becomes, as soon as the treasure's found, it becomes a cat and mouse chase, which you kind of try and cut off the corners. And if you're playing with multiple people, the treasure is just going to be bouncing around people until you have to get an exact number to get back to the thing. Now, I would argue that the only thing that I think lets it down a little, that I would probably change, might be the roll and move.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I would use the movement of Stop Thief, where every character has their own deck of cards.
Yeah.
And you play a card, and it's the whole playing a card, and then there's a card that lets you pick up all your cards again.
How would you use the north-south? You can use the tokens to move that number.
Yeah, so you play your card down. So you say you play an 8.
Yeah.
Then you're going to choose. You're going to move 8. It's the same as rolling 2 dice.
Right.
But you're going to be using your tokens to do it. And some of those cards could have gain a south token, or those cards could have one of them. Obviously, is
so you can strategize about which cards to use and then when to pick them up.
Yeah, and it gives you. I think that would fix pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think the for the modern audience, the board needs updating a little bit. It's
bland, isn't it? It's just a big green board. It's a big map. And
you could make. I could imagine it could have the Survive Escape Atlantis treatment in you just make it a bit more modern.
Well, it would be
put it in a fantasy world or something.
I would even maybe think about doing a modular board akin to the Quest for El Dorado, which is fundamentally a very similar game mechanically.
Yeah.
Like, so you could have your own kind of setup, so every game could feel and look different.
Or you could have a different. It has cards, but it doesn't have an event deck as such, does it? So you could have different modules that are like, this land has this particular danger in it.
There's a volcano in the middle. Be careful.
You could add things to the map.
Yeah.
Layered over the top or something.
But yeah, the other thing with this MOT, I mean, I think that's how you'd fix it. You'd make it modular. You'd add some bits. That's what I would do anyway. Change the movement from dice to more strategy rather than luck. I might add some extra mechanics with there might be a fake treasure or something. Maybe some kind of bluffing or hidden, you don't know whether you have actually got the treasure. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
A character that hides the treasure under there, so you don't actually know whether they found it. It's all secret information, and they're then sneaking around.
You could,
yeah. So there's a bluffing. So yeah, I also realised that this is a game that not many people have probably played or have heard of. So we've probably MOT'd a game that no one's played.
Why has nobody heard of it?
I don't know. I don't seem to think. I think most people, whatever I called it, the Shats the Inca. If you're on that side of the pond, I think you may well have played it.
Okay.
You're more likely to have played it in Germany, that sort of side of thing, than I think.
You could upgrade it by adding a fancy dice.
You could have a tower that spins and rotates and spews out skulls.
No. I meant you could add a mystery dice goblin dice.
A mystery dice goblin dice. Whoa.
So I bring important goblin news. If your dice bag is emptier than a dragon's conscience, or you need dice for the Shats the Inca,
yep.
You need Mystery Dice Goblin, the only shop run with exact level of chaos a true dice hoarder deserves. Although they don't have the Time Troopers dice.
No.
These shiny math rocks, they're glorious, sparkly, swirly, sometimes suspiciously cursed. You never know what you're going to get, which is exactly how goblins like it. They might even do a north, south, east, west dice.
Nice.
It's like looting treasure, except you don't have to fight a troll for it. Feed your inner hoarder, grow your shiny collection, embrace the chaos, go to Mystery Dice Goblin and let the goblin bless you with surprise dice that may or may not whisper to you at night.
So you can go to mysterydicegoblin.com/get into games, get yourself some nice little discount. They do these big jumbo liquid core dice now. What? Mystery liquid core jumbo dice. So big old dice. Big old D20s with liquid
cores.
Are they
solid?
Yeah, but inside it's liquid, so the stuff inside rolls around.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So yeah, well worth a look at them.
Brilliant.
And yeah, and that, I think, is that the episode?
Yeah.
I think that's the episode.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Oh, do you know what else is a wrap? Oh, Dick and Tings. I'm a rapper and I am tall.
I will have words with him for next week, and we will have no singing next week.
No rap.
The singing will be gone.
Well, I hope you've all managed to get to your destination in your car where you're driving to.
Or doing your washing.
Or
ironing.
Or curling, whatever you are playing at. Anyway, it's been wonderful. Thank you very much. You've been okay, and I've been great. So yeah, remember to give us a follow on all of the social medias, TikToks, YouTube, Get Into Games UK on YouTube, Get Into Games on TikTok, Get Into Games on Twitch, Get Into Games on Instagram. I'm on X, I don't use it.
You can get your aircon tickets and you could meet us.
Get your aircon tickets and meet us. And get your UKG tickets and meet us. And you get your, I don't know, get on your bike.
Get on your bike.
It's been wonderful. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let us know your favourite board game.
Or what you've been playing in January.
What have you been playing in January? And what are you looking forward to do? What are your new month resolutions for February?
Yeah.
March. So thanks very much. And remember to
get into
the Winter Olympics. It's quite fun. We're currently watching some ice skating. Lady being she's on a man's back and they're flying like swans. It's beautiful. Thanks so much for listening. And remember to
get into
games on air podcast. That's us.